Hey, what's going on, college football fans? It's another edition of the Mac and Murray Room, and this time we're going to LSU against Ole Miss, and LSU's offense is in some trouble right now. Luckily, they got a pretty good defense, but we're going to dive into what is going on with Garrett Nussmeier, these receivers, the offensive line. Can it be fixed, or are they doomed for the rest of the season? We're going to break it all down. Got a bunch of clips. Let's have some fun. Make sure you ask your questions also, and we'll try to answer them after the show throughout the week. So let's have some fun and dive into the film. All right, first play of the game. We're going to get motion, sit. We're going to get an Omaha route by the number one guy. And then this tight end is going to be sitting down right there. So just you're going to space them out. You're going to go from 1 to 2 to 3. So if this guy gets width, then you work to number 2. If he gets width, you work to number 3. It's just working right down the line. So right now, Garrett feels like, hey, Omaha route, he got some width. Maybe you can throw it and don't like it. But then you go to number 2, and number 2 is coming to this nice window right there. I just think the tight end, so that's where he throws it. Tight end's got to be faster, and he can't drift. Let's watch this tight end. He's going faster. And then don't drift. Don't fall backwards. He fell about a yard or two. So that ball now is low. Like, get to your spot, turn around, put your feet in the ground. So I think that's on the tight end right there, just not getting his toes in there, buckling down where it needs to be, and being a little bit faster too would have been nice. But right decision from Nussmeier. All right, ball is late to the number 2 receiver. Um, 3-man pressure, they got after him here, hit him, but still, you got to be able to make this catch. So you're going to get a clearing, clearing shallow, slant, and then in. So really, you're not thinking about that clearing shallow. You're thinking he's going to take some underneath coverage. You go the slot receiver, the number 2 receiver, to all the way outside. So it's bam, bam. And I think he's late because he doesn't initially like it. So then go outside. If you don't like number 2, go outside. So like right now, I see 1 defender, 2 defender on him. So if I don't like it, well, guess what? This guy's coming open. He's coming open. Catch it. I don't like it. Get outside now. He stays on him. He trusts it, but the problem is you're too late now. You're too late. You allow those defenders to catch up. It's a contested catch. Ball gets popped up, incompletion. If you don't like it, get off it. The caboose is loose. That number 4 receiver a lot of times ends up coming open. All right, this is one where I just want you to focus on him. It's a completion. I don't care what the throw looks like or what the route or the combination or anything like that. Just watch Garrett. Watch him protect himself when no one's around. I just feel like something's up with him, man. Something is bothering him physically. Watch this. Yeah. You seem like, yeah, something's up. Thumbs up. All right, inside fade to boundary. This is the touchdown, but same thing. Like, why are we fading away from the football, the throw? It's like it's you got what you want. You motion out. We got inside leverage with this big old dude. Throw it up here. Throw it high. Step into your throw. Watch him. He falls backwards. Why are we falling backwards? Ball gets tipped. Luckily, it's a touchdown, not an interception or incompletion. But step into your dang throws, man. Beautiful timing on this one and throwing the comeback to the field. So they're going to bracket the number 2 receiver inside out. You'll see when they motion over. Oop. So we're going to get comeback on the outside. We're going to get him across, and he's going to run across here. So this safety is going to bracket. I'll clean up the lines. So we got outside leverage, then we got inside. So they're going to, deal with him. Defenses do this a lot of times because they don't think quarterbacks, especially one that's not playing well, want to make this throw all the way over here. So they leave this cornerback on an island. And they say, hey, we'll lose to you making this throw over and over again. Because we know you don't want to throw. That's a big throw for, the college hashes. That's a long throw. Garrett sees it though. He doesn't like a lot of bodies on the inside, throws it to the outside. Good timing, good ball, gets the first down. Later on, should have made the same decision. He doesn't. and ends up being incompletion. But we'll get to that one later. But this is a good decision by him. Good throw, good timing. All right, this one we got a free play. Guy jumps off sides, and then once again, there's no juice on this football. Zero juice on this football. So we're going fade down below. Free play. Get it out there. Get it out there. I know we can throw farther than that. I know we can throw further than that. Zero juice on the football. All right, timing of the route concept is bad. Number two, seam doesn't clear fast enough for the dagger. This is the interception. I think this is a mixture of just a bad play design. And I mean, this guy's coming in motion. So we had a big dagger route here. We had this guy coming in motion, and he's going to be the clearing route. I think he's clearing two of this side. But we need this guy to clear so then the dagger can run off of it. Instead, let's just watch the route quick. The dagger is ahead of the route. So this dagger is already coming into his break, and this guy is 5 yards behind him. So now you got two guys in the same spot. This is your check down. But let's just count how many defenders are in the area. 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy's here 5. Hell, this guy's not that far off. I mean, you had 6 guys all kind of congested in this spot, and 2 receivers that are stacked on top of each other. Check it out. Check it out. Why are we forcing? I mean, look how many guys are right here. Even now when it clears up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then these two are on top of each other. Man, this is bad play design, bad decision, and you deserve to throw a pick, unfortunately. It's like when I threw a back shoulder fade to a fullback and it turned into a pick, but it was like, you deserve that interception because you threw a back shoulder to a fullback. That's on you. The timing, the whole route just does not work. All right. Deep cross concept. Would love to see the post route go to the inside into the boundary. So we'll break this down real quick. So we're going to get deep cross, dagger, post. We love post routes if you get this guy to come down, this high safety. He's down. You got outside leverage. Get him and go, man. Use speed. Instead, this receiver gets trapped to the outside. Look at this. As a quarterback, I'm saying, oh my goodness, he's down. He's down. Outside leverage. Look at all that green grass. Instead, the receiver gets stuck going around the corner, and it's an incompletion. So, like, once again, like, there's a mixture of a lot of things going wrong for LSU. All right. Number two receivers needs to get more width. Safety can cover both verticals. This is the same play we talked about earlier. You have the 2 verticals on the inside, and then the comeback on the outside. I think he needs a throw to the outside, but still would love this guy. I know he's outside leverage, but if you slip inside, then get back out. Because right now he's here. He's here. The safety can cover both guys. Regardless, I think this is the same decision if Garrett's like, oh my goodness, I made this play earlier. I'm afraid to go back to it maybe. But there's a lot of bodies in there. You got all this grass here. Just throw him the football. It's the same route you just threw earlier. Easy completion and throw it. It says he tries to throw it down the middle of the field, and that safety's there to be able to make a play on it, and it's high because you have to throw it over someone. Just throw. Even if you made the same completion, you can go back to it. Don't be afraid that a guy is going to be able to be like, oh, I remember this play. No, 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 no. Just trust it. There's a lot of bodies in there. Get outside and throw it. All right, progresses nicely to the shallow, but then he just throws across his body here. Just across his body, unfortunately. We're gonna get some sort of route in the flat and then shallow. Doesn't like it. The shallow's coming. You'll see a little bit. He throws it's like, yeah. Fundamentals, man, just a little off. Let's see, you'll see it better from this side. I mean, he's there. Now gently find that drag instead. He's facing like this, but you understand this guy's running like that. You have to throw in front of the receiver. Instead, the ball's well behind him, and one-handed juggling catch that could have been tipped up for an interception. All right, Ole Miss does their three safety look. Number two, running a big angle across the field. I don't know if you would see this as a quarterback. There's just something to kind of keep your eye on in the future. You're gonna get this safety, this safety. He's kind of like that Tampa 2 defender, and we're just gonna get speed through the middle. I don't blame him for not throwing this unless you just absolutely knew that guy was just gonna sit. But a tough one. But you watch the film and say, hey, if we come back to it, maybe stick on that one a little bit more. A lot of drop eight though for Ole Miss. A lot of drop eight. A lot of guys in coverage, and still able to get pressure throughout the game. All right, might be the worst one of the day. This receiver smokes the DB, and this ball is big time underthrown. I mean, we just got a go ball down here. Something's up. Something is up. Something is up. That is easy as easy can be for an elite quarterback to throw that football for a touchdown. And something is not physically right with Garrett Nussmeier right now, unfortunately. Um, One of his better throws, we're gonna get a dig route backside versus a cover two look. We love dig routes versus cover two. Dig. We'll have the check down. I think he's clearing. Same kind of look, that Tampa look, off, off. He's the middle of the field player. You're throwing off this. If he settles at all, you're going to get a nice window. If he gets back, this is your check down. You see this window really opening up right now. He feels he's down enough. He can step into it and deliver a strike for a nice completion. Really nicely done. All right, we're going to need the same spacing concept we started the game off with, but this time we're going to go to the other side of the field, and this flat defender does not get width, and you throw it. So it'll be the same thing. We're gonna get the Omaha. We're gonna get number two here, and he's gonna sit here. So it's 1 to 2 to 3. First read is this guy. If he gets width, you work to two. If he settles, then you're gonna throw the Omaha route. He settles, and that's easy pickings. Good job. Good timing, good accuracy, able to get some yards after the catch as well. All right, we're gonna get a little twist verticals to the boundary versus two high safety look. Receiver does a nice job bending it across the safety's face, getting speed. So it's going to be he's coming in, he'll bend it, he's going to come here, he's actually going to settle, and then you'll get a check down coming across. So versus too high, it's 1 to really 2. Possibly a whole shot if this guy did run vertical. Gets on him. Look at that. Uses speed and then breaks it very friendly for the quarterback. Good ball, nice explosive completion down the field. Deep stick with a flat to the field. I think he made the right read here. Running back's got to catch this ball. It was a tad bit kind of like on the hip a little bit. I think this is still catchable. I think this is on the running back. Let's just get to the back end of the motion. They're going a single high look. This safety is the flat defender coming down. You're going to get a stick with a flat, and eyes are on this safety. What does he do? And he doesn't come down enough. He gets stuck. And you got all this green grass. I think it's a great decision. We'll run it back for a second. 3, he sees it, ball's out. A tad bit, but the running back turned. This is more on the running back than the quarterback. I would have loved the ball to have been here, but still, catch the football before you turn your head down the field. All right, we're gonna get one of the big plays everyone loves to run. Hitch on the outside, inside fade by number 2, and then a stick route by the inside number 3 receiver. So we got hitch, inside fade, stick. This is an alert. If you got press man or single high off, but you feel like your guy can step on his toes, that's your alert. But versus two high safeties, we really don't like it. So we're working 1 to 2, and you can kind of eliminate one because there's this shell look where this safety's so off. You're gonna get more of a squatting corner, and you just like this leverage. So I just think he made the right decision, but this ball is late. Like the ball should have already been out, and I think the receiver probably is a little bit shallow too, so that could have thrown it off. I think more than anything, I would like this receiver to get. It's not bad. I think he just could have been faster to the stick. Not terrible though. I'm being nitpicky here. Not bad at all. All right, this next one, just keep the ball in bounds. The defense is not set. You got a fade ball to the field. You gotta find a way to keep this in bounds because this DB's in panic mode. I mean, let's run it back. He's not ready. He's not ready. I'm gonna start again. Look at them. They're talking. They're talking. You snap it. You got advantage. He's like, oh, I gotta go. You gotta keep this ball in bounds. Gotta keep it in bounds. And then, last one here, just kind of how things are going for him offensively. You got three-man rush and your quarterback gets sacked. It's oops. It's offensive line, it's quarterback, it's receivers, it's everyone right now is not playing good enough. And I don't know why it's not getting to the clip I want, but oh, it's this one. That's why. Wrong number. Um, it's just no one's playing well enough offense. Luckily, they have a good defense, really good defense. But hopefully you can figure it out on that side of the football because it could be a really dangerous team, but time's starting to run out. You already got your first loss. Like right here, man. Mm, no bueno. Well, that's it. Appreciate y'all. Like, subscribe. Got many more of these coming out throughout the season this week. We appreciate the support and love, and we will see you for more of Mac and Murray here in the future.